Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is just sort of channel information. It's actually going to be mostly about the new Patreon page. I have opened up a channel Patreon page to cover monetization for the channel. Now, although I do not know the outcome of the appeal, for those that do not know, last week the entirety of this channel was demonetized by YouTube. Although I do not know the outcome of the appeal, I do know that I heard nothing back from it and then got prompted to make an appeal. So I made another appeal, and I have a bad feeling that tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day I will hear nothing, and then I will be prompted to make an appeal. So really at this point, nothing is really going to so much change about the channel. There's still going to be the channel news on the first, followed by the general subscriber channel live. Going through the winter, there will be some sort of monetized content on the Monday nights, but now it's not monetized. And there will be our usual fare on Tuesday nights. Bonus content will be slim pickings. All right. This is for longevity of channel planning, etc., and so forth until I see what's going on. But I have a feeling it's not going to be anytime soon. So the Patreon is, number one, it is linked in the description of this video. And going forward, it will probably be linked in all descriptions. What is going on over there? Basically, it is going to completely take the place of membership here, the paid membership. If the channel is remonetized, depending how the Patreon is doing and how much I like it as a platform, the membership may not come back to YouTube. It may permanently stay on the Patreon. So if you think you'd be interested in that, I'm going to let you know what's included. Basically, it's going to be what membership's been getting, but since I'm going into my off season, there's going to be a lot more of it. So you will still get the early releases. Difference now being is those releases will start getting farther and farther out, or earlier and earlier, depending on which way you want to look at it. There will still be the ongoing saga videos, which are basically smoking reviews. Not necessarily always stuff that I smoke myself. I'm pretty small boxed when it comes to what I actually like, but stuff that catches my eye. I have done cigarillos, I have done rolling tobacco, injection tobacco, pipe tobacco, etc., so forth. Those will be over on the Patreon. There will also be, besides the smoking, other exclusive content. There may be some behind-the-scenes stuff, some goofing off stuff. There probably will be, at some point during the winter, most likely in January, February, some Dart Blaster stuff going on there. Also there, although it will be using the YouTube Live setup, on the Patreon there will be a live for members every Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern. So there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff going on over there, and now it will be basically the only funding source for the channel besides small donations for the PayPal. But although they're important, if you're going to make a small donation, I'd rather you get something out of it, which sort of tells me to push you over to Patreon. It is higher priced than the membership on YouTube due to being a different platform with different, I would call it limitations, but different parameters and levels. It is $3 a month. Now, $3 a month, depending, a lot of people are like, oh, that's nothing. There are people that could be something, and I understand that. However, it couldn't really be bumped down any further. So you're looking at increased content over there compared to the membership over the last year, but there is a slightly higher price tag. It is a reoccurring payment. So let's say you joined on the 12th of any given month. Whatever you pay with will be billed $3 on the 12th of every future month, if you get what I'm saying there. All in all, thus far, now I originally had, before monetization on YouTube, I did have a Patreon channel, and they did something that I did not like, and I left. And I was really on the fence whether I wanted to suck it up and go back. That said, I did, obviously, because I wasn't happy with the capabilities and the layout and the visual of other sites. Patreon, over the last 4 years since I last dealt with them, has changed for the better. Credit where credit's due. The layout of the page is now greatly improved. There is even a tab for an ability for playlists, which I'm very happy about. So all that, the improvements and whatnot, the behind the scenes improvements, and time going by, I'll tell you what they did. They sent me a happy-go-lucky unicorns and rainbows email virtue signaling that they had just sent $50,000 to Black Lives Matter during the Summer of Love. And I was like, so you took my members' money, or, you know, in theory, and sent it to the people that are burning down the cities. And then you sent me an email signaling your virtue in doing so. And I was like, nah, gone. I think it was gone like within 5 minutes. That said, it was 4 years ago. The landscape has changed, and basically now I am up against a wall. So if you would consider, I would greatly appreciate it. I will make it worth the $3 a month. I've already started. I've already put up a video as a test. I have tested the live application, and that is where basically all monetization is going to be taking place. For the guys that send money monthly, look, if you're sending $5 every month, I'd feel so much better about things if you just did the $3 every month and got the bonus content. That's my thing of it. Like, get something back type deal. Like, I'm not trying to... I've never liked asking for donations. I probably never will. It's another thing that I've sort of had to suck it up and like, okay, well, if for channel survival it is necessary, so, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, you will be seeing Monday and Tuesday night videos as normal going on. Nothing has changed with that. Bonus content will be cut down, partly because I'm not seeing a lot of new product releases coming up. That's basically the whole deal, and I'm waiting to see what the Patreon turnout is before I start penciling in face-offs and whatnot, etc. Anyway, I thank you again for your consideration. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. I do hope you all are well. As always, do take care of yourselves, and God bless.